This was the state of my property when I first got it a couple of years ago, and I had hopes of decorating it with my personal sense of style and a touch of the Scandinavian. How did I do? Keep watching to find out. In the meantime, if you're new here, the channel is about style, fitness, and lifestyle. So check out my other content and consider absolutely smashing the subscribe button. Now let's get right into it. Let's see if I was able to successfully bring some hygge into my home. After lots and lots of DIY, this is how it turned out. First, bedroom. I don't know if you noticed the word I used there, hygge. It is a Danish and Norwegian word that describes comfortability, coziness, the simple pleasures of life. It is a culture about creating warmth and a good serene atmosphere. Hygge underpins the minimalistic and bright approach to the Scandinavian decor. So to decorate the Scandinavian way, you have to pay attention to your color palettes, your textiles, and the general accessories in the house. Now let's consider color palettes. The most popular of the Scandinavian colors are white, black, gray, and off-white. Bright colors are normally used for the walls in order to reflect natural light. The Scandinavian walls are normally painted white, and that's something that resonates with me. It embodies the color scheme in this house. It's pretty much white, black, and gray. I once read an article by an interior designer in a Mr. Porter journal who described his approach to interior designing as the same approach he uses to dress himself, and that stuck with me. So that's what I've tried to do in this house. Full disclosure, most of the stuffs in the house are white, but then I use black and gray to create contrast and accents. With a white wall, bed, and bedside table, choosing a black bedside lamp is a great way to create that perfect contrast for a golden aesthetical effect. The same idea was used for my wall art, black and white with a white background to create that contrast for a great look, but also it keeps in line with the color scheme. My wardrobe is also white with hints of gray. Now you get the gist. Use the colors in such a way that creates contrast, giving that perfect aesthetical effect that you're looking for in a house. Let's move on to textiles. Hygge is about creating coziness, warmth, and so the fabrics that I go for are pretty much cotton, linen, and wool. Don't forget about your cushions, throws, and sheepskin rags, which all add to the idea of warmth in the house. Living room. This is how my living room looked like before lockdown, and since being at home most of the time, I decided to improve the hygge in the place. This meant selling some of my old stuff and then coming up with some new designs for my living room. After lots and lots and lots of DIY, here's how it looks now. Ta-da! As you can see, the new additions are still consistent with the color scheme and with the Scandinavian style. The new dining table chairs have black legs, which creates a very good contrast with the gray floor. The dining table is also white, but with black legs. I then introduced an off-white rug with black pattern detail. This is the Celestial Ambassador Executive 50mm brass and beechwood telescope. I'm not a stargazer, I just think it looks good. The color of the wood creates a very good contrast in a mostly white living room. I use this as an accent piece, the same way I use the pink reddish armchair in a bedroom. And I'm not sure how obvious this is, but my choice of this wine rack is due to the pattern on the rag. This is my favorite part of the living room at the moment. I just love that contrast created by that matte black trunk, the gray floor, and the white walls. Also, the green plant with a white background massively give the living room a boost. Sheepskin rugs are quite an important feature in the Scandinavian decor. Here, I introduce an ivory sheepskin rug between the trunk and the plant pot for that added aesthetical effect. White wall mounted shelves, black and white books, black figurines. This is just an easy way to create a good contrast again that will give that living room a huge boost aesthetically. Cushions and sheepskin rugs are a good way to introduce warmth into the living room. Hygge. And I go crazy here. There is a sheepskin rug On the trunk, there is the pink one, which I introduced to create contrast just in front of the sofa. There are 2 cushions in the sofa, and there is another cushion in one of the dining chairs. I think the use of radiator covers is a good way to introduce style and warmth into the living room or the bedroom or just about anywhere in the house. This is a things box and it contains random things. If you'd like to know where I bought any of the items in this video, drop your question in the comment section below and I'll do my best to answer ASAP. Also, let me know what your thoughts are on the Scandinavian decor. I hope you enjoyed this video, or maybe not. Still, let me know in the comment section below. Click on this video to see how I style white Converse track tailors. I'll see you there. Skål, gentlemen.